In recent weeks, there have been deadly shootings across the nation. Meanwhile, the red flag law has become part of the conversation around gun control. Taylor Johnson took a closer look into the law in Indiana and has more about how it works in our area. Taylor.
Mike, I'm here at Top Guns, and they say that it's their priority to make sure that the guns that they do sell go into responsible hands.
If we see somebody that's, talking about hurting somebody or threatening to hurt himself or herself, then we're certainly not going to make that sell.
Oh, that's interesting. The red flag law, also known as the Jacob Laird law, is something local law enforcement has tackled.
If someone's making statements, and we did have this when I was with the city police, making threats, we would search that residence, and if we found weapons, we would remove them from the house just in case they were intent on following through with what they had said.
The law passed in 2005 after several Indianapolis police officers were shot by a man who went on a rampage. It was later discovered the suspect received care at a mental hospital months before the shooting.
But if someone's going through issues where they're not acting normal and making threats towards someone, it's our job as law enforcement to make sure they can't carry that through.
The law says a dangerous person is someone who presents a risk of injury to themselves or another person, has a mental illness and has not taken their medication consistently, or has documented evidence against them that gives reasonable belief they're a threat.
If we can make an arrest, we'll do that and then let the judge kind of decide whether, we need to hold that or we need to either dismiss this or he finds probable cause for what.
At Top Guns, CEO Steve Ellis says background checks help give them information they need to decide if a buyer could be a threat.
Background check is checking for any type of violence, so any felonies, any type of domestic violence, and any type of mental illness.
But he says mental illness can't always be determined.
If you've been deemed as being mentally ill, it does not show up on a background check. So in that case, the questionnaire is simply relying on the person who's filling it out, the applicant's willingness to be honest.
Sheriff Plassey says while they sometimes have to take the action of taking guns away, it's not to violate any rights.
I know it's a right to have weapons with the Second Amendment, but when people are acting in a way that they're threatening someone with a weapon or they are acting in a way that makes them look like they're going to harm someone and they've got the means to do that, we try to take those means out of their hands.
Sheriff Plassey tells me that when it comes to the red flag law, it's up to a judge to decide when they can or cannot give a gun back to the person who it was taken from. Mike?
All right, thank you, Taylor, for that report.